How many of you are working on specific physical pain here in the audience?
¿Cuántos de ustedes están trabajando con dolor físico específicamente aquí en el auditorio?
I will take. Does this work? Okay, I'll do it. Yeah. Okay, so first of all, you want to say hi?
¿Quieren saludar?
Okay. You know, you have to say hi with a lot of Mexican energy. Okay. So how many of you work directly with a specific pain? Anybody wanted to share something that how do you feel?
¿Cuántos de ustedes trabajan específicamente con dolor
Yeah,
físico?
maybe you.
¿Cómo se sintieron?
Yeah. Okay, maybe we can start. Put your hand up.
Entonces llega la meditación y no sé en qué momento se fue. Fue el dolor que estaba sintiendo.
I followed through the meditation and I never know exactly when the pain just went away.
Okay, wonderful. It's amazing, no?
Es sorprendente, ¿verdad?
It's much more powerful than many different methods. Just simply, it's your own power. It's your own power of your awareness. Because many times, in the first place, this pain comes because we produce them. And we never give them any break. So when we take a break, acknowledge it, any pain. So this is specifically here where what we're doing is we're specifically focusing on a pain. So physical pain is something we think it's real, right? Many people think, when people say, friends trying to complain about, oh, I have a problem, so she's just, no, you're making it up. It's your mind. Partly it's true, it's in your mind. But on the other hand, when it's physical, people say, no, it's not in the mind. It's serious. It is solid, concrete. But when the mind can change that, when you witness that, it's important witness. It's really important. Because you have to trust yourself. You have to trust, as I said, trust the power of practice. Okay. Other? You want to say? Yeah, go ahead.
Yo trabajo en una parte específica de mi cuerpo y me sorprendió la cantidad de emociones que fluyeron a través de mi meditación, pues en ese lugar.
I worked with a specific part of my body, and I was amazed by all the emotions that appeared while I placed my attention in that place.
Mm-hmm. Okay, any other? I want everybody to be open. Whatever you wanted to share, you can share. How you felt. How you felt.
Compartan abiertamente cómo se sintieron.
This is my first time, and I never expected to be able to achieve so much. I always thought that you had to be in this practice for many years before you could accomplish what I just did. And I was very amazed and very convinced of the power of my mind. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. So I think we will another gentleman. So basically, here in this room, a number of people having wonderful outcome results and experiences, and I will want to let one share, and then also we'll give some opportunity to the cyber sangha. So please, those you have some question, you wanted to share your experiences out there, and please feel free to ask. Probably will let me know. Yes.
Trabajé específicamente el lóbulo derecho, y me duele desde hace un buen tiempo. El dolor a través de la meditación empezó a ser muy intenso, muy intenso. De pronto empezó a vibrar cada vez más hasta el momento en que desapareció. Adicionalmente tengo un poquito de gripa. Tengo en este momento totalmente abierta la nariz, pero no pude hacer la respiración de esta manera, vamos a totalmente abierta. Y el dolor es muchísimo.
I worship my right shoulder. I had an intense pain. In the beginning of the meditation, the pain increased, but then gradually decreased. Also, I had the flu and I almost couldn't breathe. But then, throughout the meditation, it cleared out and I can breathe perfectly, and the pain is practically gone.
Thank you. So just continue, a few people basically share their experiences in their body, something bothering, something physical pain. So during the meditation, it helped to these pains are completely gone. So this is something, as I said, we think something is very physical, should not go that easy, but when you witness and experiences within like 20-40 minutes, I think that this is very, very powerful. And I mean, I have many of my own experiences. I've heard many times, like as I said earlier, that many years of pain to practices in a short time, totally able to overcome. I think those you feel not kind of doubting about it, I think it's good to try, so good to test and try. So I would encourage that. But it's not only about the clearing the pains, the physical pains, but it's also kind of slowing down bad health and slowing down a potential, how you say, the pain and so on. So I think it's very powerful. So this is just good. I'm glad to hear some of the experiences here. So I'll allow them to share in our cyber group, cyber sangha. So anyway, maybe here I have to listen to Polly. It's okay. Are you reading?
I am reading.
Okay.
How should I focus this meditation on a permanent physical issue, such as a disability like I have?
Yeah, so the question is how one can work on, like permanent disability?
Permanent physical issue, such as disability?
Yeah. So, let's say somebody issues like if very kind of concrete issues with if you don't have a hand, and I mean you have some kind of issues with that, of course the meditation will not make the hand grow for sure. So, or something similar to like that, I think it will be very difficult. But at least even issues like that, when something is very difficult, some people have very difficult to live with those experiences. Like big burn, fire burn or something like that, and you kind of hold your look of image changes or something. It's not maybe so much of a physical pain, but image of yourself, which is very difficult, one to live with or one to feel that you know, other people to accept you in that kind of different look or something. You know, those are like more inner pains. So somehow that doesn't need to be changed if one brings the awareness of the meditation, because we say changeless essence of the mind. It doesn't change. The outer look will not affect inner experiences. So I think it is always beneficial, but it's difficult to speak in a specific cases. But it will be always helpful. Yeah. Also, I'm open to questions here. Also, you know, if you, yeah, maybe yeah. No, you go ahead.
Okay, I don't have.
You don't have. Okay, it's fine then. Okay, so any other people here? Any?
¿Tienen preguntas aquí?
Okay, go ahead.
Bueno, yo solo quiero comentar que pues, ahorita yo no siento un dolor, pero sí sé que tengo mucho multinular, tengo varias bolitas, también tengo bolitas en los senos y un mioma de 20 centímetros. Entonces ahorita que estuvimos en la meditación, me estaba enfocando en cada parte del cuerpo que tiene este problema y pues sí sentía toda una energía muy impresionante y hasta mi cuerpo se movía en círculos y de atrás hacia adelante y sí fue algo muy, muy fuerte para mí.
I felt such intense energy and my body was moving in circles and to the front and back because I don't have pain, but I have a condition, a medical condition of nodes in different parts of the breasts and uterus and throat. So I could feel the energy mainly. That's what I experienced.
If you can repeat the question because.
Yeah. So, so basically, it's not specific pain.
No pain, but it's a medical condition.
Medical condition.
And with the practice, she was able to feel strong energy.
With practice, what?
She felt energy.
Yeah. Okay. So it's not a question; it's a comment. So she does not have specific physical pain, but with the medical conditions that she feels. Like whatever the discomfort is there, she feels like more like a energy or more like a liveliness that she's feeling more like supported by that.
Energy that was moving her body.
Energy which is moving her body. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Next.
Yeah, you have. Okay.
Where does warmth come from? Are we supposed to generate it during the meditation? Does it arise from the union of clarity and spaciousness? Okay. So the question is, you know, during this healing process, we talk about a warmth. I talked about the warmth, which is the medicine. So the question is, where does this warmth comes from? So obviously, like the good example is, and when the sky is clouded, as you don't have exposure to the sun, then the plants, trees, animals, all of us, we don't get the sun, we don't get the warmth. I mean, we shrink, we feel cold. So, so the same way that when the clouds of the thoughts are very active, particularly dark thoughts and negative thoughts, when they are kind of moving in our inner sky, our warmth of our mind awareness obscures it, and then the warmth is not there. In contrary, when we take 3 precious pills, when we're able to be still, be silence those old voices in your head, and be spacious, and when you're able to be settled and focus and rest, just the power of the resting opens up the sky by itself. And when the sky, when it's clear, and the warmth, the sun is naturally present.
So that's why I'm saying you don't create warmth. You don't never create warmth. You allow. You're trying to. The only thing you're trying to do is trying to rest your mind. Rest, you don't do anything. When you rest your mind, sky clears. When the sky clears, awareness is naturally present there. If the awareness is present there, awareness is a light, and the light has a warmth, and the warmth does heal. That's how it works. Okay? Last one.
Is it possible to ease the pain of somebody else by being near him and doing myself the meditation like if it was my own pain?
So the question is can one do this practice trying to heal for somebody else's pain? I would not, at least now, the answer I didn't think very carefully. So I would not suggest that you focus on somebody else's pain, go there and things like that. I would not encourage to do that. But what I would encourage is very often, for example, when we are very close to somebody, if my children or my family is suffering with a deep physical pain and I'm being present there and I feel it, pain is already in me, maybe not same level or same kind, but it's in me. When I feel that I'm not able to manage my pain because of somebody else's pain, I make somebody's pain worse. Sometimes it happens where people, somebody, you are in pain or something, and you see somebody else's face, oh my God, that's worse than me, I have a pain, but not that much. So very often it's like that. So if you work with your pain, which is related to somebody else's pain, you are helping somebody to heal. So I would encourage you to do more in that way. Okay? Is it the one last one? Okay, the one last one.
It's from Hector. He says, I feel as if I am frozen now. My thoughts full of pain are still around. Help, I just want to stop suffering.
I just want to?
Stop suffering.
Stop suffering. Yeah, so we are all with you. We all wanted to stop suffering. But trying to stop suffering too much itself is a suffering too. So instead of trying to stop suffering too much, allow the suffering to give a space to suffering to come and go. Because every suffering wanted to go away from you as much as you want them to go. But they don't necessarily like to stay with you either, they wanted to go. But most of the time, we hold them. Even the definition of samsara, it says, Tenzin Wangyal Rinpoche. Tenzin Wangyal Rinpoche. What does that mean? It means the one who possesses suffering, literally means suffering, but I used to say a little bit more gentle word, say discomfort. So experiencing a discomfort as a result of grasping. So the grasping part is the problem. Suffering part is not that much. They come. In a way, many suffering, in a way, many pains, they're not really bad that much. If you relax, if you really relax in that space, in that awareness, and you look at the suffering, it's not bad at all. So they're not that bad. But wanting to get rid of them seriously is a problem. That's why they don't go. So grasping them, we grasp. By wanting them, we grasp. By not wanting them, we grasp. We grasp. So being more aware of not grasping to the pain is much more, a much important process of healing than grasping to get rid of or to heal any form of grasping. So what I would recommend is be aware of grasping mind. holding on. And I think in the practice here, what we're doing by taking 3 precious pills is we're just resting, going deeper, finding that space, finding that awareness, power of awareness. We're able to rest. When we rest, sky clears. When sky clears, awareness arises. Awareness arises, warmth is there. Warmth is there, pains are gone, or conflicts are gone. So that is somehow, the principle is very simple. So keep your attention and awareness in that simple place. I don't know, probably you watched the video of Salvador. I wanted to thank Salvador and Rogelio, both particularly this time. And these 2 guys has been doing incredible, many hours of work and making these short clips, and that we can every time before the live webcast, we are enjoying it. And this particular one, I watched it. It's a beautiful piece that he made. So if you look at that video, it tells something. It gives a lot of message there. So I would strongly recommend, if you haven't seen or even share. That's something I think we can all do. If you want to share with friends, it's click. It's a generosity of clicking. That's a good generosity without spending much money. Okay, so thank you everybody, and lastly we'll do our dedication here. So thank you everybody here and all there. Thank you. Bye now.